Hello, everyone. Happy Monday, and we are so excited to be here with you. I have the lovely Sarah Ressler Wright, Vocab Gal, with me, and we're going to be talking. Hello, we're going to be talking about some fun vocabulary activities that are easy for kids to do at home while we are on these school closures. And we're going to walk you through all that today. And I'm going to go ahead and get us up and going on Facebook. So just 1 second. Make sure my phone is turned to silent.
That's right. Silence all communication devices.
Is it sunny there today, Sarah?
No, it was lovely yesterday, although very blustery. And today it is 40s and dreary.
No.
But we had a weekend and it was lovely.
Come back.
That's right. Okay. What about you?
I'm going to go live. It's nice here. It's like in the mid 70s and sunny, but not for much longer. Not for much longer. It will not be nice very soon. I promise you that. Okay, we are almost live on Facebook. And we are up. Hello, everybody. Welcome to today's episode of Sadlier School Live. I have the wonderful Sarah Ressler Wright here with me again today. Hello, Sarah.
Hi.
Hello, and we are really excited to be here with you guys today to talk about some fun vocabulary activities that are easy for students to do at home while we are on school closures. So today's video is great for educators and it's also great for parents, right, Sarah?
Right. Any kind of caregiver, any kind of teacher, administrator, anyone can use these at home with their own children or grandchildren, or also with school. And so we're just going to have a great time talking about these things.
So go ahead and show your screen and we'll walk everybody through this. We recently posted a new article to our blog last week where we went through all of the resources that we have on our site that we thought this is a great one to do at home. And we've compiled them all into this one article for you. And I'm going to drop a link to this article in the chat on today's video so you can access it. And you'll see that there's a whole roundup of resources here that Sarah's going to walk us through.
Thanks, Cami. So you'll notice we have 14 different activities that you can print. You can also use my hack from last Thursday on how to hack these digitally. And so the first one is vocabulary Scrabblese, which might sound similar to Scrabble. And it's taking vocabulary words and playing with them like you would for Scrabble. And so then there is the vocabulary checkers game, which is pretty fun. And again, I will go through my favorites here, but there are 14. So use what you want. And I also want to know what you think and which ones you're using. So you can always message me on Facebook or on Twitter, Instagram, everywhere. I would love to hear and see what you're doing with these printables. Vocabulary Candyland is one of my very favorites, Vocabulary Land. And so if you have color printer access, awesome, print it out, and then you just fill in what looks like Candyland with vocabulary words, and you have a lot more fun that way. You can also hack it if you want to. Yeah, tell me.
I actually had my girls play this one 2 weeks ago, and they loved it. And we also have the same download for math. And you have the kids do simple like addition and subtraction. We have them by grade levels for math, and I can also drop that in. Little side tangent.
Thank you. I love playing a game when it relates to schooling because then the students, in this case, my daughter is really into playing pop-up math games as long as it's a game. And so that's how we get our math done, right?
I like it.
Color your vocabulary. I know that we have time every day to color and listen to audiobooks. And so this is another great one where you're just labeling what you're coloring with vocabulary words. So any kind of coloring book you have, get it out, start labeling with some fun words. And just, go ahead.
Where do you actually grab your words? Like if you were going to do the color your vocabulary kit, where would you go to grab words?
So you'll notice here that we're already at sadlier.com/school. And so this lovely banner that's right here, if you click on any of these, so vocabulary for comprehension, you'll notice is grades 1 through 5 and 2 through 5. And so if you just click view details, and then it's going to pop up with these levels. and you want to look inside and pick the level you want. And I
Okay.
actually pulled these up because I think they're so much fun. And so you can see at the lower level, we have great lower level words for second graders. So I need to be doing these with my own daughter. And then again, when you come to vocabulary, and if you have higher level students in grade 6 through 12, you can come here. And then again, when you click on the details, it will walk you through which grade level you want.
Okay, so on that drop down, you would select like grade 6 if you have a sixth grader, and then on that book, you would see vocabulary words there. Okay.
Correct, and it's the first unit, and so you can see I pulled up level E, and then we can play with the first unit of vocabulary words, and I just love them, so it's very helpful.
Oops, sorry guys. Okay, go on.
All right, so then when we're back at our printables, that's where you get the words to play with, to color with, to do some checkers with. And Cami, you and I were talking too about how, depending on how many students you have in your household, it may be that you play with your own student. For example, I'm going to be playing with my daughter. My son doesn't necessarily want to play all of these, although we talked about last Monday, March Madness. He can get into this one.
Yeah.
But a lot of the other ones, he's not going to want to play Vocabulary Land unless he is elbowed into it a little bit.
Yeah, so you're just saying if it's a 2-player and you have one kid or you have an older kid that doesn't want to do it with the younger kid, you just sub in as that second player or second student.
Exactly. Okay. And the other fun thing that I do is that we have been obviously doing a lot of FaceTime and Zoom with our other relatives. So my dad, my mom, my aunts, uncles, cousins, anyone you want, you can actually send this to them, and then you can play virtually between 2 people or more.
Oh, how cool is that?
Yeah, we're actually playing, my friends, we always get together for game days at lunchtime. We play games at lunch, and so now we're virtually playing games at lunch.
How cute. I love it.
So have some fun, and this is a good multi-generational kind of thing. You can play some Go Fish, as you saw before, vocabulary categories, which is like categories. And again, you can hack this and do it digitally. You can just, everybody have a piece of paper and then write your numbers down and sort of tell everybody what to do. Picked a vocabulary. Again, this is Pictionary with vocabulary words. So my daughter has a couple whiteboards, and we've been using them, holding them up, doing some math problems, doing different things that way. So this would work well too. Now, Cami, I don't know about your girls, but my children are begging to play video games.
Yes, mine are into Roblox. So they want to be on Roblox all the time. I don't know if your kids do that one.
Not that one. We're a little older in our household, but the way that we can do video games and also get a little bit of learning in, and I love that you could probably apply this to math and to other subjects, is to say, hey, we're going to play a video game right now, and then print this out.
How fun. It's so cute. I love the visuals on it.
I do too. And so literally it's much like a Vocabulary Land in that students play, and you can, again, just pull this up virtually on a computer screen and then just, mouse your way through that. For each one of these icons, when they land on an icon, just like in a video game, when you would capture that coin or rescue that person, you'll notice that there's something they have to do. And so then this right here, if you land on the gold coin space, what does that mean? That means that they have to use a vocabulary word in a sentence.
Yeah.
The skull might mean that they have to lose a turn, unless they can use a vocabulary word.
Yeah, that's cool. We should almost do a Facebook Live one day showing how you play these games virtually with people, because I think that would be really interesting for people to see how that's adapted.
Well, I think you and I are just going to play one of these games. So get ready.
We are. Stay tuned, guys.
Thursday or Monday, it's going to happen. Puzzle your vocabulary together. This is fun, and you can do this with any puzzle you have lying around the house. And so you don't have to print this one out either. Vocabulary Yahtzee. My friend Jane loves a good round of Yahtzee, and I actually won when we played the last gathering I got to get to. We played some Yahtzee, and so here is the way to do it with vocabulary.
Cute.
Word for that is always a fun one. vocabulary word ladders. This is something I created because I wanted students to review their words every day and write sentences every day.
Mm-hmm.
And so I don't know about your girls, but for me, I'm asking my own children to do some writing.
Yep.
And we'll talk on Thursday about some more journaling and different exercises with writing. But this
Yep.
way, whatever words that you go over with them, again, going back to your vocabulary and getting those books,
Yep.
you can review those. Okay. You can do 1 or 2 words here, and then for each word, you write the synonyms and you write a sentence. Then when you do it the next day, you have to go back and write again a new sentence with those words from Monday,
Oh,
and then
how
you
cool.
add 2 more. So basically every day, and repetition is good for a developing brain, we
Yep.
like to say, so that every day you are doing the sentence with the first 2 words. Now you have to do a
Filling it
sentence
in.
with the second 2 words, and now we're adding on.
How cute. I love it.
So I love a good ladder. And then this one, I end with the most delicious one. So, I don't know about you, but sometimes I stress eat. And so this is the way to stress virtually eat without gaining any calories, but gaining a lot of knowledge. And so in this case, you're gonna build a sundae and describe it using the most mouth-watering words you can. And you can also do some fun addition and multiplication and all kinds of fun math ideas with this build your sundae, I'm sure.
As well. I love it. Thank you so much, Sarah, for walking us through this. As I had mentioned, I've dropped a link to this in the chat. I'll also drop it here on Zoom for those of you watching here in Zoom. And you guys can go there and you'll see all of the resources that we walked you through today. Oh, I'm sorry, people in Zoom. I think I gave you the wrong link. I gave you the one for the Mathland. Okay, there's the right one. So you guys can click on that, go through this article. There's tons of activities on it that you can print. Some of them, like Sarah mentioned, you can play virtually with friends. And we are gonna have an upcoming show where we walk you through how you can virtually take a game, like say, Go Fish, and play vocab Go Fish on Zoom with someone. And also some of these games you can digitally hack. And we have a whole video we've done for you guys on how you can digitally hack a printable download. I'm gonna also drop a link to that in the chat for you guys as well, so that you guys can go back and reference that if that's something you're interested in doing, because maybe some students don't have a printer, or maybe you are a parent or caregiver and you don't have one in your house. This is a way for you to do it digitally and work around that printer issue. Or maybe you're low on ink or paper at your house.
That's where we're at right now, so.
Which is also a problem. So thank you so much, Sarah, for being here. You all, we will be back tomorrow at the same time, 3:00 p.m. Eastern time. I will be bringing back Dr. Matthew Beyranavand. He's amazing. And we're also doing a master class with him tomorrow afternoon. So if you're around, check that out. I'll also drop links to that in the chats as well for all of you. And Sarah's gonna be back with me later this week talking about how you can incorporate writing easily into your student schedule at home, and we hope to have you there.
Thanks, everyone. Good to see you, Cammie. We'll talk.
Yes, talk to you later. Bye.
Bye.